So a seller credit is a credit that's given by a seller to a buyer for both reoccurring closing costs, such as interest, property taxes, homeowners insurance, and non-reoccurring closing costs, such as appraisal, title, etc. Now, what is really important is that any unused credit goes back to the seller and not to the buyer. So there's two typical times where you would negotiate for a seller credit. The first being when you put your offer into the seller. Right up front, you'll ask for a seller credit. The second time is throughout the process, new things come up, whether it be through the appraisal, through inspection, or just things that you visually see that you want to renegotiate with the seller and ask for a seller credit. So the amount of credit you can ask for is going to depend on what type of loan you use, whether it be FHA, VA, jumbo, conventional, and in some cases, how much down payment. Of the times that you usually can negotiate for a seller credit is going to be in a higher interest rate environment. When you have higher interest rates, you have less buyers, less competition out there, and sellers feel less confident. Now, on the flip side of that, as rates go down, that's when you're going to see more competition, more buyers, and sellers are going to feel more confident. You see, right now we are in a market where interest rates are expected to decline, which gives the buyer the best of both worlds. If you're able to put an offer on a house today with less competition and the seller feeling less confident, you're more likely to get your closing costs paid for. For example, we just had a client that got a closing cost credit for $18,000. Now, as rates start to decline, we're going to see less and less than that. But the power of buying today when the rates are a little bit higher is as rates start to decline and you are a homeowner, one thing really can only happen with housing prices with the limited supply. That is go up. Once rates go down, you're able to refinance and capture the best of both worlds. You get the lower purchase price, the seller closing cost credit, and you get the lower interest rate. Paul O'Brantz, Clear to Close Brokers. Thanks for listening.